Hey everyone, welcome to Untamed and Prosperous. I'm Dr. Natasha Nelson, your life doctor. So today really what I want to do is just explain a little bit about what I do as a life doctor. Because it's like, what exactly is that? And how did I kind of take that in about what I do? So my training is really as a chiropractor. And so think about, the way that I conduct it in my practice. If somebody came to me with low back pain, my first thing is really to understand the nature of the pain. If it's an injury, it's really about understanding, well, is this something that I am able to help them with, or do I need to refer them out? And how do I do that? Well, I have to take a history, I do an exam, take x-rays, maybe even have lab work done. But one of the most important parts is really the exam and talking to people and getting a history and finding out how the injury happened. What are the circumstances around an injury? That gives me information about knowing, is it something new, chronic, gives me information. And, doing the exam is not always comfortable. I'm like, okay, we're gonna move around, I'm gonna poke in places. I need to know what hurts, what doesn't hurt, because all of that is information to help me with a diagnosis. Well, take that philosophy of finding the physical misalignment in the spine that's affecting the nervous system in the body. And now as a life doctor, I take that same principle, but instead of looking for physical misalignments in the spine, I'm looking for the emotional misalignments in the mind. And so when I'm working with clients, it's really about, the initial part is kind of an exam where I need to poke around, I need to ask questions, I need to find out emotionally what is going on. What's the history and the nature of whether it's a trauma or whatever it is that's keeping the mind blocked or keeping you unable to move forward or stuck in unhealthy behavior patterns. So as a life doctor, it's really taking everything in. So there's a physical component, the emotional, mental, spiritual, all of it plays a role with your whole body and your whole health and what wellness actually is. So from there, once I sit with a client and we talk about everything in that first, sometimes two sessions, that gives me information to know, is this something where my skill set, the tools that I have, are the things that I'm able to offer a match and helpful for what the client needs? Because just like a chiropractor, yes, there's a place for chiropractic adjustments and massage and physical therapy and all of the modalities that go with that. And sometimes I had to refer to orthopedist or a neurologist or somebody else because it was no longer within my ability to help. So that's what I do. If I need to refer out, I do. It's what I do with clients. If I have people in all different, part of my network, but it's really about finding if the right fit for a person, a client, is what I have to offer. So the key to whether it's me or anybody you're ever working with is the treatment or the solutions that you are searching for. They have to match an actual diagnosis. You have to be clear on what the problem is in order to give it an appropriate solution. Because if you don't do the front end work to really find out the root of the problem and really the root cause, no matter what solutions you offer, they may sound great and they may be great tools and things for other conditions or issues. But if the treatments and the solutions don't match what your actual issue is, it won't work. So that's what I do as a life doctor. I hope that gives you some clarity and understanding. So when I say I'm your life doctor, that's my intention, is to help teach and help you understand what's at the root of your issues and what's going on with you. So thank you so much for listening. As always, I truly appreciate help with the algorithm. So if you want to leave me a comment or a like or a share, that's wonderful. So until next time, I'm Dr. Natasha Nelson, your life doctor, and live life untamed.